Sam Turns the Other Cheek is the fifth episode of the third season of Cheers, directed by the wonderful James Burrows, and this is, as is usually the case, a pretty great episode. It's not a very funny episode. I don't think I laughed out loud at any point, but it is enjoyable. We have a couple of small stories, one involving Carla needing to go to the dentist. It's very brief and absolutely fine. And we also have one that's a little bit peculiar, and there will be spoilers from this point on for things that happen in this episode. And part of it involves Norm saying he and Vera are trying to look for a new house, but they need to sell their current house first. And Cliff decides to buy Norm's house. And this is alongside the reveal that Cliff still lives with his mother, and that's absolutely fine. But I do wonder how he was able to afford Norm's house on his salary. Maybe things were very, very, very different in the 80s. But either way, he decides to buy Norm's house, which is a bit peculiar, but it doesn't really take up too much focus in the episode. The main focus, of course, is on the fact that Sam was sleeping with somebody who he finds out is married. And to Sam's credit, as soon as he found this out, he called things off with this woman. However, her husband goes looking for Sam with a gun. And Sam, and as I said, big spoilers from now, I'm going to explain what happens. Sam takes the gun, and things are going well. It seems like this husband's just going to have a drink, he's going to go home, everything will be fine. But Sam, worried for his life, takes the gun, puts it in his back pocket, and shoots himself in the butt. However, when he hobbles into Cheers the next day with a cane, he doesn't tell the truth. And he kind of lies and says that there were robbers. And in defending himself and protecting the bar, he accidentally got shot. And he becomes a bit of a hero. And obviously, some people, namely Diane, can kind of see through the lies and want to get to the bottom of what's going on. Maybe not the best word to use there. And the big question is, will Sam ever tell the truth? I'll be honest, there is one bit in this where I didn't approve of Sam's behaviour. The whole lie I don't approve of, but at the same time I can understand why he did it. Nobody wants to say that they accidentally shot themselves in the butt. I don't ever believe he was trying to make himself out to be a hero, but he did want this interesting story. And the whole heroism and the TV networks and things were just a product of that he kind of took advantage of. However, the bit that I didn't like, well, it came after a bit that I really did like. I loved Diane being there for Sam when Sam was faced with the gun the second time, and I think what she did was very brave, and I think very telling about how deep down she still feels about Sam. Not that I'm saying that if she wasn't in love with Sam, she would have let him get shot, but I've said I feel like even at this point, there is still something there between Sam and Diane. At this point, it's unclear what that is, but I don't think they're over each other at all at this point. I keep saying at this point because I know what happens in future episodes, but based on these episodes, we do see occasional glimpses of Diane and Sam still caring about each other, and risking her own life to help save Sam is a clear sign that she doesn't despise him at the very least. But that I thought worked very well. The scene or the events that happened immediately after that, I wasn't best pleased with Sam. When Sam was about to tell the truth and put things right, and he decides to not do it, and Diane just walks away. And honestly, I did think, Sam, you're an idiot. Because I just don't like the way he handled that situation. It's very rare that I don't like Sam's behaviour or that I can't see an excuse for his behaviour, but in that moment, I just couldn't. So it's not my favourite ending to an episode, but that being said, I still did really enjoy Sam Turns the Other Cheek. Nothing in this made me laugh out loud. Not every episode of Cheers does. It doesn't mean that I don't enjoy it, but there are some episodes where I can't help laughing out loud. But this is not one of them. But regardless, still really enjoyed it. Still an episode I'm sure I'll always enjoy watching.